Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of HH Gardens, or Heidi's Honey Garden. I'm just doing a quick update on the garden. Hence the name Honey Garden, or Heidi's Honey Garden. We also want to talk about my garden. So here is the pea and bean bed. I run 4x8 raised bed gardens. Right now it's kind of sprinkling and raining out. I just want to show you something. As it's sprinkling and raining out, the honeybees are definitely still working the white clover over here. So walking barefoot, got to be a little careful. But anyway, here's the snow peas. They're starting to do pretty well. We're getting a little bit of harvest and starting to take snow peas. We also have got green beans coming. Nice tender green beans. Over here in my next bed, I got to pull the spinach. It's bolted and ready for replacement. I think I'm going to run some kind of head lettuce. Of course, for those people who've never done a garden before and you're intimidated and think you can't do it because you don't have a green thumb, start with a zucchini. Zucchini, I tell you what, you can't fail growing a zucchini. Zucchinis are the easiest plants to grow, and you can make anything from the cake bread to fried zucchini on the grill. It can be used in various ways, but grow one plant because this is one plant. Here in the middle I got some onions growing. I got a bunch that are kind of just growing together. This is by seed. This is mainly an experiment. A couple rows this year. I didn't really. I normally grow them by sets, but I wanted to try growing by seed. These won't be harvested anytime this summer. Most likely, these are going to stay in the bed throughout the winter and then come back next year. Here in the middle is another experiment, and that's carrots. Carrots are doing really good. I hated planting them. They were really terrible to plant. Kind of dig up here next to one. We can see they're actually getting kind of nice size. Maybe we'll pull one here in a week or two. See what's going. Thankfully, I didn't plant anything between the carrots and my eggplants because they wouldn't get any sunlight. Eggplant's another plant I'm kind of trying out this year. I don't know. I think I'm kind of failing on it. I believe I should probably have some tomato cages around it. It's not doing too well. It's doing well. We've harvested an eggplant. It's just I've never really done much research on it. I just saw it at the nursery and I grabbed it up and tried it out. So that was it's kind of been a little bit of a fail this year. Also, this is the last year I'll ever grow cilantro, especially from a start. It's so easy to get at the grocery store, organic or non, and my cilantro always bolts. So I'll never grow cilantro gun. We do grow thyme. Heidi likes to put it in the dishes, so we grow thyme. Here is the tomato / pepper garden, and for the first time I can honestly say I'm getting peppers. I don't know if it is a combination of me having or us having a really hot summer, or it's just I finally found the right variety. These are Emerald Giants. We've harvested some peppers already. They're really been easy to grow. Like I said, it's been a really hot summer, hotter than last year, I believe, so that may be a factor. Also, we got a bunch of tomatoes. I think I got a lot. I have a lot of tomato plants. Let's see. These two rows over here, right here and right here, are like a pear or cherry tomato. This row here, I think the tag is on the other side, but this is the big boy tomato. This row here, I think, is the next one over, except for this first one. This first one, I have no idea what it is. It's a mutt, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I filled the space with a tomato that reseeded from last year in one of the other beds. And behind it, I think, are black crims. And then this last row here, much to my wife's, sorry about the traffic. Much to my wife's dismay, I'm growing Roma. She doesn't care for Roma. She says, why have a Roma when you can buy a juicier tomato? So, want to say hi to the little girl again. Out working in the rain. Gotta be careful you don't step on them. Kids have already stepped on a couple of them this year. Thankfully nobody's allergic. Just hurts for a minute. Here is my raspberry garden. It's doing really good. Definitely happy with it so far. We got some raspberries coming. I normally every year will I'll put that in my mouth, of course. A little snacky snack. Normally every year I mow it down flat with the lawnmower. That's when the main shoots we're waiting on. The main shoots to flower out and have our main harvest. These couple ones, for some reason, they flowered out early. Here, I guess you could call it my procrastination bed. Originally, my mindset going into last winter that this was going to be sweet corn. I don't remember throwing a bunch of dead tomatoes over here, but I must have, because there are a bunch of tomatoes growing. What they are, I have no idea. We will find out because I refuse to pick them. This is kind of like we are going to see what happens when you don't tend to a tomato plant in any traditional sense. You just let them go. I picked no suckers. I've done no support. Only thing I've done is weeded it. If I didn't weed it, it'd look like this. So I've weeded it a little bit there. And lastly, on the garden is an experiment. This is a potato bed with organic store-bought potatoes, not organic seed potatoes. These are organic store-bought potatoes. And I'm doing the using them with just old wood chips, not mulch, but wood chips. These are family friend son has a tree business that he dropped off a load for free. He's always looking to get rid of his loads of random wood chips, and we said, sure, we'll take a load if you've got a load and you're in the area. So we dropped off a load, and it's been like I said, welcome to Procrastination Farms. It's been sitting over by my shed for a long time, and just kind of rotting and stuff. So it's almost a compost now. So they're doing well. It took them a while to get to there. I don't know if I'll basically have to monitor those all the way up until October, I think, because October is going to be nearest when I'm going to be able to do anything with those. So we'll see. We'll play that one by ear. Like I said, next thing to do with the garden is pick up all the lettuce or all the spinach, and then maybe in these 4 first squares, I use the square foot gardening method-ish. In the 4 first squares, I think I'm just going to plant some kind of head lettuce, and then maybe a succession planting of head lettuce once the zucchini comes out. But all is good. So far, the garden's doing great. Today is July. What is today? Sunday. Towards the end of July on a Sunday here, a rainy Sunday. We haven't had much rain. My yard doesn't really show it because it's all green, but around us, a lot of stuff is still brown. My yard's got a lot of clay, and it must have just the right amount of shade because it's got to be super dry in our area for my yard to go completely dead. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Tune in again next time. I am planning on next week getting back into the beehives. I'm planning on doing a let's turn around so people can see me, eh? I can't figure out how to turn around. Oh, there. But anyway, tune in next time. we're planning on doing like a mite inspection on the honeybees back there, or I'm going to be requeening the main hive with a queen cell and taking the old queen out and putting her in a nucleus hive that I'm building out of plywood. So stay tuned. Well, we'll be back into that next week sometime. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and happy gardening and beekeeping. Talk to you later.